So we are at lecture 4. This is actually the shortest lecture, but the most important lecture before we move into the ending phase of this lecture. So lecture 4 focuses on digital skills. Remember, this course was for the digitally skilled and unskilled, but digital skills are actually very important, and that is where I'm going to drive you to. And there is actually a way for digitally unskilled people to make money in Web3. Yeah, there are many ways. There are so many ways. But if you have a digital skill, know that you are going to have an extra or added advantage to make money in Web3. So this lecture 4 is going to take you through digital skills, make you understand the differences between a skill, digital skill, and digital tools, types of digital skills, how to get digital skills and master a skill in tech, and finding a digital skill that suits you, and the role of digital skills in Web3. Very basic but very important. So let's get down into business. In lecture 4.1, a clean representation of what you're seeing here is I've included some infographics to make you understand some things very clearly. So you might want to pause the video, take your time to look at it and understand. So let's start with a skill. A skill is a talent or acquired ability to do something to a high level of proficiency. Note what I said. A skill is a talent or acquired ability. So some people are born with some skill, especially some of these soft skills, and some are acquired, and it is what you need to do something to a high level of proficiency. So you might have it, and to ability to use it to do something that gives high results is what makes you very skilled or highly skilled in that aspect. So skills are mostly divided, or skills are majorly categorized into this, which is hard skills and soft skill. More like when you were learning computer science, or I'm very sure everyone has been exposed to computer science. So you are going to learn about hardwares and softwares. You know what hardwares are to computers and what softwares are to computers. So we as human beings are more like natural computers, let me call it that way. Natural computers, where we both have had our hardwares and our softwares. In its aspect of skill, we have our hard skills and our soft skill, where you know what I mean. So let's get down. Soft skill, let me start with that. Soft skills are a combination of personal skills, social skills, communication skills, emotional intelligence, and personal traits to make it easy to get along and work harmoniously with other people. So soft skills are examples like communication, critical thinking, adaptability, creativity, problem solving, and many more. Even leadership, work ethic, all those things, decision making, creativity, all that are categorized under soft skill. And it is very important. It is very important to develop your soft skill in order to complement your hard skills. It is very important. Without your soft skill, your hard skills are basically not going to be very useful, honestly. So hard skills are specific skills or technical ability required to do a job, and can be acquired through education and experience. So you can acquire your hard skill through education and experience. Hard skill can either be a digital skill or non-digital skill, so please take note of that. So hard skills includes all the skills that you need to do some things, maybe learning a foreign language, and learning how to manage office, bookkeeping, office. Those are still hard skills. And other hard skills, because they are skills that you can have without needing to use digital technology. But with the way that digital technology is disrupting everything, I think digital skills are quite replacing the hard skills. So in a professional environment, because I'm focused on a professional environment, skills can venture outside professional environment and include maybe people like mechanics, carpenters. Those are still skills, but in a professional environment, or let's say office environment, because carpenter and mechanic can still form up a professional environment depending on the management. So in a office environment like this, skills like these are considered as hard skills, and digital skill is actually an aspect of a hard skill. So foreign languages, communication, healthcare, management, bookkeeping, office keeping, record, all those things are hard skill. So even on the digital skill aspect of hard skill, we have copywriting, copy editing, SEO, digital marketing. There are many, product design, UI, UX, graphic designs, all these skills. So let's go down to that digital skill specifically, because that's where we are going to revolve around. Digital skills are defined as the ability to find, evaluate, use, share, and create content using digital devices such as computers and smartphones. It's very straight to the point. So whether you are programming, you are creating content. Whether you are writing, you are creating content. Whether you are designing, you are creating digital content. Everything you are doing, data analysis, so anything you are doing, you are creating content. So digital skill is used to create digital content, no matter the aspect. So a skill set is a combination of different skills that one needs to do a job. I think, let me take for example digital marketing. If you learn digital marketing, you need to have a skill set in sales. You need to add sales, you need to add management, you need to add analytical skill. All those skill set that, which is a combination of all different skills that you have, which you will need to do a job, is what you consider as a skill set. So a skill can be one, but the skill set is a combination of different skills. So if you check out the first infographic, which is down here, I categorize different types of soft skill. I categorize them into personal skill, the social skill, and the methodical skill. The personal skill, social skill, and methodical skill. So all these are what encompasses the soft skills, and you are going to need this. You need it a lot. You need to develop it a lot, especially confidence. Confidence is actually the most valuable soft skill one can ever have. Confidence, communication, and confidence. Communication and confidence. Those two C's, or let's say three C's: communication, confidence, and creativity. Without it, the basis of all that, these are like more than basics. Like without it, man, it's not gonna be a very smooth ride. Although you need every other soft skill, but creativity, confidence, and what's the other one? Communication is what you really need. The other ones are also important: critical thinking, adaptability, teamwork, and all that are very important. So you need to learn how to develop this. There are free platforms that can help you, including the internet, YouTube, wherever you can go to develop your soft and hard skill. Udemy is good. Udemy makes it a bit organized more than YouTube. YouTube also has this bunch of information, but it's not organized like learning platforms like Udemy or a Coursera. So these guys can guide you on how you can acquire some of these skills. So how to get digital skills and master a skill in tech. The first part here, which is on the left hand side, is how to get digital skills. So first, you can teach yourself. It's very easy. You can go forward, teach yourself. Take a free online course on YouTube and Udemy. Udemy, or there are many. I just decided to use these two. Daba, I know about Daba, and Chaindustry is developing into that too. So you can be taking all these free courses here, and free or paid, yeah, can happen. Even Binance Academy, they are doing all stuff like that. So I said teach yourself. When you teach yourself, you are going to learn maybe slower, depending on how you are exposed to that thing, compared to learning from somebody. If you're learning from somebody or a organization or something, they help you do the explanation, coach you, break down, and give you a path or map to follow, and with that you can venture deep inside the ecosystem. So if you're taking a free course on YouTube or Udemy and other places, you notice that YouTube is less organized compared to platforms like Udemy and all those learning platforms. YouTube has the content, but the organization are not really there, coaching are not really there, and stuff like that. Every other asynchronous platforms also have this, but coaching is not really there. So take on bootcamp, join bootcamp, free, paid, all those bootcamp. That bootcamp is where you learn from the scratch. You go through the process, maybe for like 6 months, 3 months. You go through the process of acquiring a certain skill. Learn from experts who are succeeded in that field is very important. Also learn from experts who are highly skilled in that your field of interest. Note that there are two different kind of experts. There are experts who have succeeded and there are experts who are highly skilled, but maybe they haven't succeeded yet. As I said, everyone has their time. Okay, I agree. But you notice that sometimes there might be differences between these kind of experts. There are experts who know how to just 1 plus 1 get the 2. There are experts who knows how to do 0.5 plus 1 plus 0.2 plus 0.3 to get 2. You get what I mean? And it take a longer path to achieve success. And in succeeding, there is either you can play the short-term game, you can play the long-term game, anyone you want to play, but the key goal is that you succeed. So you learn from these experts who have succeeded in the field, because they're actually the best experts to learn from. And sometimes these experts who have succeeded in the field may not really give you all the information you may need, because they may be quite busy and stuff like that. And that is why it is also important to learn from the highly skilled who may not really be successful. Some of these experts who are successful, when before they succeeded or made some money or earn a lot from that field, they had time, and if you were able to learn from them that time, you would have learned a lot. We would have had a very closer relationship with them. And learning from experts who are highly skilled, some of them are skilled but they have not succeeded yet, so it's a very good time for you to jump in and learn from them. You get what I mean? And then after, you can learn the success part from the ones who have succeeded, and then add it with this, bond them together, and you are going to succeed. You are going to be more efficient. Learning from two masters. You get the point. So okay. Also, don't learn from one expert. Try and learn from many experts. I might be an expert in Web3, but see, if you can learn from many others, you are going to explode your knowledge. You are going to be better. It's very clear. So make an effort to use tech in your other jobs. You might have other jobs, office jobs or hobbies and whatever you are trying to do. Make use of tech, like use graphic designs to do your stuff, use whatever interests you, use data analysis to analyze the work you do and all that. So that would help you. If you have interest in data analysis, analyze the work you do at the office with data analysis, do time management, whatever you can do that can help you practice. So improve your method of communicating with others online. So make sure you come online and make your online presence very efficient, so that you can improve your communication or methods of communicating with others online. Increase your online presence and join digital communities of like minds. That is very important. They always say if you surround yourself with 5 millionaires, you are going to become the 6th. If you also surround yourself with 5 highly skilled people in your field, you are going to become the 6th highly skilled person in that field. There is no two ways about it. And allow their good manners to influence you. Their good manners in tech to influence you. Their tech skill to influence you. So you are joining these communities for the sake of good influence. They are also bad influence as an adult, because I'm very sure mostly adults are taking this course. As an adult, you should be able to filter this bad and good influence. And please make sure you make use of only the good influence. Okay? Increase your online presence. I've just discussed that. Teach digital skills to others. Teaching is a secret hack to knowing better. There are some things that I've learned newly trying to teach you guys this course. So I discovered that, okay, this was this. I was even thinking this is this. Okay, I correct myself and all that. And even when I started, what brought me to this stage was that as I learned, I was teaching my friends for free, and I was teaching a lot of people around me, people that came around, and I wasn't really busy. I took my time, coached them, brought them up, take them to a certain standard, and the more I teach, the more I become better. Ask anybody who is into teaching. They will tell you that the more they teach, the more they become better, the more they understand. So when you teach these skills that you are learning to other people, you find out that you are going to become better, because you don't want to go and fall your hands. You are going to do research. So teaching will make you fall into research and practice, because your students will ask you questions. You're not going to mess up. You get what I mean? So teaching will help you. Try and teach other people. Surround yourself with people who also have this interest. Teach them. You can take a fee if you are really busy or you need to make that money. You can take a fee. You can do it for free. But doing it for free would bring you some people of different qualities and different interests, and that will help you understand how students can be very serious and unserious, which is actually very annoying, having a bunch of unserious students, which is annoying, and that is one of the disadvantages of free class. So teach digital skills to others. Practice your skills over time. Try to learn and relearn. Apply the learn and relearn process, because it's very important. So how to master your skill? Dedicate your time to research and practice. Identify your favorite tech related media outlets. It's very important to always be reading news from these media outlets. Curate uh, curate your public profile. That is, always create content about your public profile and put yourself online and build yourself as a package on the internet. Use tools to increase your efficiency. Tools are very important. Tools are what makes you look very smart with your skill. Ability to use tools is what makes you very smart. Analyze what you consume. That is very important. No, because there are a bunch of information out there, you consume a lot. So make sure you analyze so that you don't consume bullshit. Analyze very well, consume good information, filter out the bad, because you cannot avoid yourself from consuming bad information. Sometimes you can if the power is in your hand. So you can consume all of them, rumors, real, then filter. So that's the essence of having the analytical skill to filter the bad informations and build your experience with the good information. So build your skill set. I think I already talked about what skill set is, having a bunch of different skills that you can use towards succeeding in one aspect. So build your skill set that you might need for that, and test, experiment, fail, and retry. Be proud to fail. Failing is actually one thing that if you have the courage to retry, you are definitely going to succeed. So fail and retry. Fail and be courageous to retry. And then you are going to succeed. Over to 4.3. Types of digital skills. This is just a bunch of digital skills. There are many. I didn't have a very exhaustive list here. So we have programming, digital marketing, graphic designs, UI, UX, product design, 2D, 3D. Oh my god, I can't list all of them. There are many, and I'm very sure there are many. So you can't master all this, but if you want to become a servicing company like Chaindustry, you might need to have knowledge of all of them. Personally, I have knowledge of all these ones I'm writing about, like basic knowledge. I can manage people in all these aspects and many more that I've not listed here. That's because my company is a digital servicing company. We provide digital services. We outsource these experts to people who need them, and we take our little commission for outsourcing and working with them, because there are some we have to work together with them and take a higher commission. So that makes it easy for me to raise money to run the company, run the academy, and build a community of digital people around me, because I love tech and digital skills. So all these skills are stuff you should look into and find out which one interests you the most. Find an expert who has succeeded in that field, an expert who knows a lot in that field. Apply all what you have learned and what you are going to learn in this course to venture, because there is a basic strategy to succeed in all digital field, and that really revolves around your soft skill, which you are going to learn in the advanced class. It all really involve your soft skill. So there is a basic path that you can follow on building your smart strategies and stuff to succeed in all types of digital skills. The next one, which is 4.4, lecture 4.4, finding the digital skill that suits you, or skills, or digital skills or skill sets that suit you. I think I might need to edit that. Finding the digital skill and skill sets that suits you. So find a digital skill that inspires you. First thing you have to learn there is what inspires you. What inspires you? What inspires you? Look at all those options we had at let's see 4.3. All these options. Which of them inspires you? Which of them do you feel is more important? Which of them do you feel you can fit into very well, including writing, which is very important? Which of them do you feel they can venture perfectly inside? Once you answer that question, you'll be able to build on top of it. So your inspiration is very important. Find a digital skill that inspires you, then build your interest towards the digital skill that you are interested in. Without strong interest, you cannot learn anything. Honestly, without strong interest, you cannot learn anything. So you need to have, okay, you can actually learn, but you're not going to be very good at what you're learning without strong interest. So you need to have a very high level of strong interest, because that is what you need to succeed in any field or whatever you are doing. But without strong interest, you cannot learn effectively. So when you find the word interest that can keep you awake during the day and at night, go keep you steadily glued to your screen, to your books, to whatever during the day and at night, do not give up practicing that skill, because that could be where you become a highly skilled expert. It doesn't bite to have more than two digital skills though. Honestly, I have a lot of digital skills. I am skilled in graphic design. I am skilled in digital marketing. I am skilled in cloud computing. I'm skilled in blockchain. I'm skilled in writing. I'm skilled in data analysis. So all this, I'm skilled in DevOps. But most of them, I'm not very highly skilled in all of them. But the one I'm highly skilled is digital marketing. So there should be one that draws you very close to the ecosystem of tech. So when you find one interest that keeps you awake during the day and at night, do not give up practicing this skill. Make use of your soft skill, especially time management. Time management is one key thing that can help you maximize. So make use of your soft skill, especially time management, so that you can maximize the digital skill that suits you. Then join communities of like minds. I've said that already. Make friends with experts. Work as an intern for the expert in that your field, either as a volunteer or paid intern. Make friends with other people that are seriously learning in that field. Yes, you can learn from learners. You don't know, learners can be doing their own research, and in the course of their research, they find something that even the expert did not even find out. And then you learning from learners, like sharing knowledge with learners can help you develop your own learning process. So 4.5, the role of digital skills in Web3. Digital skills is actually very important. So it has a very big role. All digital skills available today and even more will be needed for the Web3 ecosystem. And digital skills are the driving mechanism for Web3. Without digital skill, there is no Web1, Web2, and even Web3. So digital skills is the driving mechanism for the web, as you can see. So all digital skills are of high demand in Web3 currently, and it could even be more. The demand could increase because a lot of people are coming over to Web3. So all digital skills are of high demand in Web3, and the real game is finding a reliable client or employer and maintaining them. That's the real game. How to find a reliable one, build trust, build the connection, build the network, and then you maintain them. With incentivization, Web3 makes it easy for people to learn and use digital skills faster. There are some Web3 platforms that you can learn how to use digital skills. And okay, like for example, Steam is a Web3 platform that allows you to develop your writing skills, create content through writing, and get incentivized for that. So when you hear that there is incentivization, you are going to learn faster because you want to make that money. And there are other learn to earn platforms. Chaindustry is also building a learn to earn platform. So all these things are what makes you learn a skill faster in tech. So in Web3, so incentivization makes it easy for people to learn faster in Web3. Although digital skill which is an aspect of hard skill, is really important for Web3, soft skills are even more important to succeed without venturing when venturing into Web2 or Web3. Digital skills gives, oh my god, I'm getting distracted by one of my clients. Although digital skill and aspects of digital skill in Web3 gives you a higher chance to become a global citizen compared to Web2. Yes, what I mean by that is when you are learning a digital skill in Web3, or when you are making use of digital skill in Web3, you find out that you will be more globally connected. You would be exposed to global economies. You would have access to global monies. Yes. People will pay you in USDT. People will pay you in cryptocurrencies of different economies, affected by different economies. Yes, of different countries. People will pay you in their currency, their country currency. So you are not going to be limited to your own local economy. You get what I mean? In Web2, that is possible, but the chances are not high as it is in Web3. Web3, the chances are very smooth because all those centralized bodies are eliminated. So it makes it smooth for you to connect with people all around the globe without visa. I've connected and worked with people around over 50 countries since I started working in Web3. I work with people in Australia, Korea, China, UK, Lithuania, USA. Ah, my God, there are plenty. Canada. I've worked with a lot of clients, either as co-working partners or as my employee or as a client who is giving me a contract. India, I even forget to mention India. Bangladesh, my God, there are plenty. Some of them works like colleagues, some of them work like, so Web3 makes you find yourself in a global village compared to Web3. So Web2 makes you find yourself in a global village compared to Web2. Web2, that is possible, but the chances are not high like it is in Web3. Web2, you can have a digital skill and you can end up becoming a local graphic designer. You can working for a company. Let me use Nigeria for example. You're working for a company in Lagos, OPay, Paystack, all those guys. They pay you naira. You are limited to the Nigerian economy. Whatever happens to naira happens to your salary. No. So Web3 makes it easy for you to access global economies. Web2 also does that, but the chances are not very high like it is in Web3. So digital skills plus Web3 gives you a chance to become both digitally savvy and financially savvy. So digital skills, you become both. If you see that Web2 guys that skilled, though, actually Web2 guys are skilled, but when you come to Web3, you see that they are both digitally and financially savvy. You know what to do. You know when economies are not good. You know when to swap your currency. It exposes you to currencies. It exposes you to currencies. So with the exposure to currencies, you are going to definitely become financially savvy. You are going to learn how to take financial decisions that can determine what happens to you in the next 5 years, next 10 years. So this is the advantage of digital skills. So that's the last lecture. I think I had up to 4.6 and I missed one. 4.6. Digital tools. I'm pretty sure I missed one. Digital tools. So let's talk about digital tools. Digital tools are what you need. Digital tools are what you need. Let me include that. Digital tools are what you need to perform your digital skills efficiently. Tools, as the case implies, tools as the name implies, is what you basically need to develop or to work smartly. You notice that tools complement what you have. Tools make your hardware skill become more efficient. Like in digital marketing, let's use that as a case study. There are different tools that you can use to build your strategy, including analytics. There are different tools you can use to do analytics. There are different tools you can use to do marketing. The different ability to use these tools efficiently is what makes you smart and expert. Become an expert in that field. Ability to use the tools related to your digital skills is what makes you become an expert. So make sure you understand how to use the tools that are related to your tech skill very well, so that you would be able to maximize what you are learning in that field. So for the guys that are doing videos, there are tools for videos: Canva, After Effects, Photoshop. For guys in graphics, a bunch of tools. For guys in 3D, 2D, tools including Blender and many more. Adobe Suite. For guys in product design, Adobe Suite, Adobe Illustrator, After Effects, Figma. Oh my God, data analysis tools like Excel. I've forgotten the other tool. There are many tools based on your digital skill. There will be tools for you, and you need to master these tools. So you need to learn how to use all the digital skill tools available for you, and once you are able to master them, you're going to become very efficient in that field. So I don't need to say much here because the slide wasn't prepared for this, but I don't want to say much about this, and just learn how to use these tools and how to maximize your efficiency using these tools. So please do more research on digital tools, do more research on digital skill sets, find out the one that you can be very efficient at, and then jump into it. Do not stay behind, because digital skills is what will make you excel faster, make you connect faster, make you more valuable when it comes to tech, and especially Web3. So learn more. I'll see you during the next class, which is the class where we are going to do a lot of practicals and we'll be earning some money in real time. So that brings us to the end of lecture 4. I'll see you during lecture 5.